What's up, everybody? Yeager Bombastic, Mr. Fantastic. If only Mr. Fantastic really used his powers the right way. But, fantastic nonetheless. Here with another episode of Yeager After Dark / Elevation Evaluation. And I'm going to kick it off with the evaluation of Elevation. First, we had Jay Lethal go with Sonny Kiss in a Jersey local tag team against Jaden Vallow and Chris Steeler. Honestly, when I saw them come out together, I was pretty surprised, to say the least. But once the commentary team got it through that they are both from Jersey and the show was in Jersey, then it all made sense. Sonny Kiss came in strong this match. She. I know it's interchangeable that they prefer, or they don't necessarily prefer either one, and either is okay. But yeah, Sonny came in strong, kicked a lot of ass, and Jay Lethal was just Jay Lethal, phenomenal. Not trademarked, so I can say that word. But yeah, didn't get to see a lot of it. It was pretty quick and easy. After that, we had Nyla Rose and Emi Sakura go up against Sky Blue and Tina San Antonio. I guess you can guess where she's from. But it was a pretty one-sided match. Emi Sakura got her "We Will Rock You" going off. Nyla Rose capped it off with a beast bomb and yeah, took the W there. Sky Blue, though, starting to see more of her. Hope to see even more of her. After that, we had FTR go up against Pat Brink and Miles Hawkins. Very technical and aggressive out of FTR, but I mean, that's just how they always roll. They didn't have to go this hard against their opponents, but they did anyway. Popped off the big rig finish. Got their W. After that, we had Red Velvet and Layla Hirsch go up against the Notorious Mimi and Becca with the E as a 3. Interesting enough. However, Red Velvet really pulled out all the stops here. She did all the work. I mean, all the work. To where Layla Hirsch just comes in with yet again another blind tag like we saw the week before. And takes her armbar and gets the tap out. I'd like to see what the story is brewing here between those two and Chris Statlander trying to be a team. But I guess we'll find out some more of that on Wednesday night's Dynamite. Or was it Rampage? We'll find out. After that, we had Hobbs go up against Ryan Clancy. And as the commentary called him, he looked like a sacrifice to Hobbs, if anything. I mean, Hobbs just ran as soon as he gets in the ring, he runs right over Clancy and just dominates the crap out of him, throws a torture rack on, and then gets his W. Following that, we had QT Marshall versus Zach Clayton of Jersey Shore. Zach Clayton, JWoww, Snooki were in the audience. It was interesting. I completely forgot that this guy was trying to be a wrestler. Or I don't know about trying or if he's succeeding. But, I mean, hey, he looked good for the most part against QT Marshall. I thought he was actually going to pull off a win. However, QT got a roll-up pin on him to make it look a little bit more controversial, I guess. But, yeah, QT took that W, and Zach Clayton surprised me a little bit. Not going to lie. Next, we had Andrade El Idolo versus Avery Good. He pulled off this amazing this amazing arm drag into a running lariat, and damn, like he did the arm drag from the corner, whipped himself around. Avery Good thinking that he's gonna get the counterattack in. And then lo and behold, Andrade does this lariat on him, which, oh my god, like it looks like it damn near killed the guy or knocked him out at least. But yeah, Andrade takes a W here, doing his new submission move that he's been putting in the works. Good match, showcasing Andrade's talents. After that, we had the Acclaimed go up against Kevin Matthews and Joey Ace. You might know these names from Impact. Hi. Rude. But yeah, you might know these names from Impact. Good tag team going up against the Acclaimed. Really gave them a run for their money. They came out looking sore as hell, but they definitely got their W as well with their essentially sidewalk slam into mic drop, elbow drop. Following that match, we had Dante Martin go up against Action Andretti. And honestly, not expecting this out of Action Andretti, but he really pulled out all the stops as far as like high flyer and athleticism. Like, he was surprisingly good, and I'd like to see more of him as well. Dante Martin, though, gets the nosedive finisher and gets the 1-2-3. After that, we had Private Party and the Blade go up against Silver, Reynolds, and 10. As Silver, Reynolds, and 10 were coming up for their entrance at the ring, they got jumped by the HFO, and honestly, it looked pretty dominating at the beginning. But Dark Order started coming around and, in a true face fashion, got their W. 1-2-3. After that, we had our dark show. We started off with the captain, Sean Dean, go up against Liam Cross. And I mean, Sean Dean showed up all about the business. Like, he didn't put any brakes on and tried to beat the brakes out of Liam Cross. But yeah, he showed up with an aggressive W there. Following that, we had Anthony Ogogo. Good to see him back in the ring. Go up against Baron Black. He showed up without the factory, surprisingly, but that was mainly because QT and Camarado had their match later on against Jungle Express. We'll talk about that later. But Anthony Ogogo gets his knockout punch to the gut, and yeah, takes his W in that respect. Following that, we had Matt Hardy cut a promo talking about how he's going to get a possible title shot against Hangman if the HFO successfully win against Hangman and the Dark Order. After that, we had Red Velvet go into singles action against the opera singer Cholance Royale. And out of pure spite, I am going to from now on call her Shoelace Royale, because this woman dared to jump Red Velvet mid-entrance, and I ain't having that. So Shoelace decided to hit the high notes throughout the match, while Red Velvet decided to get the pin with the final slice. After that, we had Marcus Cross, T.I.M., and Patrick Scott go up against the Gun Club, and I don't know what's up with the boys, Austin and Colton, but they do not seem too proud of their merchandise that their father likes to wear. Turns out the two boys come out, and then they're just like, shit, here we go again. And then Billy comes out wearing the Ass Boys shirt. But it got to a point where the guys decided, hey, they got on the mic and everything, said, hey, if we start hearing Ass Boy chants, we are going to leave this match. And of course, you know, you taunt the fans like that, what the hell are they going to do? So they proceed with the Ass Boy chants, and true to their word, Colton and Austin take off to leave Billy Gunn in a 1-on-3 handicap match that is not even a competition for Billy Gunn. He easily succeeds in this handicap match, takes his 1-2-3 win. keeps the Gun Club, as far as I know, undefeated like this whole time, especially in 2022. Um, Daniel Garcia then cuts a promo against Fuego, talking to Sammy Guevara, saying that he's gonna beat Fuego so badly, and he's only gonna do worse to him come Wednesday. Of course, this is aired a little bit later than Wednesday, so you guys, if y'all watched, y'all should know how that went. Uh, After that, we had every guy's and girl's favorite tag team of T.A.G, aka, as Lip Dizzle calls them, Cheeks for Weeks, go up against Charlotte and Robin Renegade, the Renegades. These are twins, and honestly, they looked pretty intimidating. They gave T.A.G a good run for their money, but T.A.G and Anna did not. T.A.G did not come to fuck around, and they secured their W. Following that, we had Orange Cassidy go up against J.D. Drake, and holy shit, J.D. Drake impressed. Like, I mean, Orange Cassidy hit all the lazy boy spots, you know, doing the hands in the pockets, doing the little BS kicks. Crowd pops like crazy for it, but man, J.D. Drake was not having it, and he dominated for a good bit. But Orange Cassidy comes away with a win there. No surprise. After that, we had Dante Martin go up against Aaron Solo, and honestly, I didn't know who was going to win this match. It was pretty freaking close between the two of them. Had a great match, and it just was a good reminder that Aaron Solo, despite being in the factory, is honestly a great wrestler, and I can't wait to see how he plays out in the future. After that, Jade Cargill cut a promo against Sky Blue, saying that if Sky Blue can beat her, then she'll get a shot at the That Bitch Show title. However, if she loses, she can never challenge for the belt again as long as Jade Cargill is champion. So, damn. High stakes match coming up. But we had to get through a few more matches, also known as Joey Janela going up against Eddie Kingston. Joey Janela, always with the fitness hottie herself, Kayla Rossi, had plenty of distractions going on, like to the point that Joey Janela hopped on the top rope and fake slipped to where the ref checks on him, and Kayla Rossi just does a standing, oh my god, why can't I not think of the name of the move? Standing shooting star press. Yeah. Just right there onto Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston bandaged up. The dude's got a limp. Like, Joey Janela gave him a run for his money, and Joey Janela is looking good now, or he's getting better. Like, starting to see the cuts on the arms, all that fun stuff. So, yeah, hey, keep going in your direction, Joey. Looks like training with Kayla's doing some good work for you. But unfortunately for Joey, Eddie Kingston comes out with the win and limps his ass out the ring. Following that, we had Thunder Rosa go up against Casey Fox. Honestly, guys, I checked my phone for what I thought was just the beginning of this match, but by the time I looked back up, I heard the bell. Thunder Rosa took Casey Fox out with the quickness, got her W. QT Marshall then got on the camera and cut his promo again against Jungle Express, and pretty much is just thinking, hey, yeah, we're going up against the champs, we're going to get a right to face the champs, and yeah, it's going to be us, we're going to be the champs. But we'll see how that goes a little bit later. After this, we had Hobbs come in and destroy Alexander Moss for like a solid 10 seconds. Now, the attire that Hobbs wore, I'm a fan of. I'm not a fan of this hot Cheeto look that he's got going on when he's on TV. But the overall stuff makes him look badass, makes him look like he's all about his business, especially when he comes in just beating the shit out of everybody. So good on Hobbs for his W. But we got to move on from there to Daniel Garcia against Fuego del Sol. And damn, while Fuego del Sol got some spots in, Daniel Garcia. Yeah, while Fuego did get some spots in, Daniel Garcia just ran roughshod over this guy. Like, he was not playing around. He straight up kicked some ass and took some names, and I don't blame him for it, any of it. And yeah, he put Fuego in a sharpshooter finish. Fuego taps out. Daniel Garcia holds onto it, and Sammy Guevara runs out. And as soon as Sammy comes up or down the ramp, Daniel lets go, runs off, talks all his fun shit. We know how this turned out, but hey, good match, or good ass kicking at least. Following this, we had Jade Cargill go up against Sky Blue, as we mentioned earlier. And she put up a solid fight, Sky Blue did. But eventually, she takes a Jaded from Jade Cargill. A much better looking Jaded, although somewhat still of a... Like, it looks like there was a struggle between the two of them on getting it set up. But yeah, overall, better looking Jaded than their previous one. Sky Blue takes the W, and in my head she did at least, but no, Jade took the W, and now Sky Blue is going to be on the bench for what looks to be a good while, but we'll see how that turns out in the future. This next match, second to last match here, was Jungle Man himself and Luchasaurus going up against QT and Nick Camarado, the heavily anticipated match. And honestly, it was pretty intense. Like, you could tell QT and Camarado were really trying to get this W. But you're not going to beat the tag champs for this. Oh, by the way, it was a tag team eliminator match. So, sorry, but you're not beating the champs out of a tag team eliminator. Especially not on Dark. So, sorry to say it, but QT and Camarado took this L. I'm not sorry to say it. Following that, we had Hangman 5 and 10 go up against Matt Hardy, Isaiah Cassidy, and plot twist, Serpentico, because Mark Quinn had some travel issues. So apparently this is a bigger thing than just for like a gimmick thing like with Pac. Don't know what the hell all these travel issues are, but hey, Serpentico was a fun little addition to this match. He took a hell of a beating. I mean, he did some comedy bits. I say comedy bits like flicking off 5, baiting him to chase him around the ring. Matt Hardy gives 5 a big boot. At one point, he tried to sneak up on on his 3 opponents to do a crossbody. They all turn around and notice him, and so he's over here like, "Shit, you got me." Well, let me just, and then goes for the dive anyway. Everybody disperses, and Serpentico lands flat on his freaking face. I mean, 5 was the guy on the face's side who took the beating. 10, being the strong man he was, just dominates whenever he was in the ring. And Hangman actually popped off a twist of fate on Matt Hardy to set up 5 to who then does the Jeff Hardy thing. Instead of doing a swanton bomb, motherfucker does a frog splash. Dude, you had the opportunity. Don't know if you were just nervous about it, but you should have done it. It would have been beautiful. I would have given it a chef's kiss. But no. You got the W with the frog splash, though, and I guess that's what matters. Actually, you didn't, because you kicked out. Hangman got the buckshot lariat off. Then y'all got the W. Which is appropriate. I mean, he's the champ, so. But yeah, that caps off Dark and Elevation. It's taking a little bit longer now because I want to get more elaborative. I want to get more descriptive of these matches. But as always, for the Tag Bros and for the tag team out there, just check your likes, your subscribes, thumb up, thumb down it, leave a comment. But remember to always tag out.